welcome everybody. This is our first YouTube video on our Chateau channel, so thanks for joining us. We've had a few people ask if we're going to do any videos, and well, here we are. And my it's just me right now. There'll be more later as the videos progress, and I'm not sure, I'm not much in productions and editing, so just going to be the iPhone. Got some equipment coming for a microphone, drown out some of this background noise, and make it a little bit better production. Tammy's probably gonna get a new phone with some fancy cameras, so maybe it's better than this. I'll get some fancy filters, make a puppy face or something. But for now, it's just me. So, welcome to Chateau, the vehicle. The adventures, if you followed our Facebook group, have started already. Last weekend we went to the Air Force Museum and then hit the Mega Caverns in Louisville on the way home. And Chateau stands for extended time off. That's what the company I work for granted us during this COVID pandemic, and it's upended a lot of our lives. And I feel very fortunate in the position I'm in to be able to take some time off and still be paid somewhat for that time off. So when we decided to do the RV thing, it just kind of made sense. Something I've always wanted to do, and I never would have imagined at this point in my life. I'm 38 years old, as old as I've ever been. That I would just take some time off and go see God's country. And my wife, Tammy, has the same. She has the same opportunity with her work. She can move some things around, and she works part time from home. So we're super excited. We're going to homeschool the kids. Not maybe so super excited about that. If you have any ideas, or I'm sure you have opinions on how it's supposed to work, but we figure we're going to make a big trip in October. October 1st we leave. We're going to see 12 national parks, and something I've never done, and something I've always wanted to do. The kids have never even thought about it, never even knew it existed. So we're going to go teach them about the United States of America and her beautiful countryside. And we'll probably learn a little bit of math and some reading along the way. And whatever else we're supposed to teach a fourth grader in a kindergarten for 5 weeks. And then after that we get back, we'll put them back in school. They can go right back into their normal classrooms like nothing changed. We have another trip they're going to try to do in December, I think, maybe down to Florida. That's at least our goal. I'm not sure. Since I took the time off from my primary employer, I was able to secure some additional employment with a previous employer. I haven't told them yet. I might leave in December for a couple of weeks. We'll see how that works out. May not work. Who knows? But anyway, here we are, driving home. I flew up this morning to Pittsburgh via Detroit and took an Uber. Actually, I stand corrected. Uber was a little bit more expensive. I took a Lyft to the RV, which was a little over an hour away. So I got a little bit of a nap in the Lyft. Quickly, well, not so quickly at all, actually. I got an hour and a half walk through on the RV. Full walk around, inside, outside. Here's everything works, and had a good luck. And after that, I feel fairly confident that I know absolutely nothing. I know enough to get it started, which is obvious because I'm driving right now, if you haven't noticed. It's a hands-free device, so I think it's legal in Ohio. It's hands-free. And this is the smoothest part of road in Ohio I've ever seen. It's been no more than about 4 or 5 feet of smooth pavement at any given time, but they've done some pretty decent work here in southern Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. So congratulations, Ohio, on this. Try it out for the rest of your stay. That'd be awesome. So after we got the walkthrough, I was treated to a very nice lunch from Mike. That's who I worked with. That's who I bought the RV from. His wife Tammy and their children. They decided to stuff me with a huge helping of lasagna and salad. I had to get the salad to make it even. But I followed that up with some apple pie, which was pretty awesome too. And then they kicked me out the door and said good luck. And I've been ready for a nap now for about 4 hours. I've been on the road for about 4 hours. The plan is to go to Louisville tonight, and I'll probably stay at the Cabela's parking lot in Louisville. usually get up pretty early, so I'll head out in the morning to home. I'll probably be up before Tammy and the kids are even up, or actually I'll probably be home before they're even up. And then we'll go from there. Tomorrow we'll take a look at it, figure out what we need to do to the vehicle. A couple of things that were pointed out on the walk around that I need to address. I'm going to have to add some tank heaters to the gray tank and the black tank, which is the boob tank. Super excited about the boob tank. I don't know why. I think it's cool. Flush toilet, it just sits right below you. Tammy's going to have to figure out how to dump that. I think he told me how to do that, but I totally forgot how. There's a valve and this wasn't a valve, I think. Wash it out afterwards. I remember that. There's gloves in there for you, Tammy. So there's some nice gloves for you. 2-ply probably, which is the same, which is actually one more ply than the toilet paper that we have. And there was it's got an airbag suspension system, which is pretty nice. I got the school little remote. On the fly, I can control the airbags and increase or decrease the pressure, which helps the ride. And it didn't help in Ohio whatsoever. Those roads are terrible. But there's a bolt that's broken on one of the mounting systems, so I'll get that fixed. And hopefully get some tank heaters installed. And we're racing wintertime as we start and progress on our trip into out west. And we're going to leave and head up towards Mount Rushmore, and then head west into Yellowstone area, and up to Bozeman, and then start our way down south. And I think they've even had some snow here recently, even in parts of Colorado and up in the north where we'll be. So in wintertime, it's knocking on the door, looking at the historical data. There'll be some lows in that freezing point, and we don't. Well, I say we. Tammy doesn't want frozen poop when she dumps that. I mean, that's probably hard to dump. I hate to see her out there with a hair dryer. It's trying to heat that poop up so it comes out. It's not a pretty picture. So we'll get some heaters on those tanks, and that should alleviate any concern that she would have. After that, hopefully the goal was to get a trip in to kind of figure out how everything works and make sure everything works. That gives us time to get repaired before we leave on our long trip. The goal would be to do that this coming weekend, maybe for a night, someplace close to the house, an hour or so away, just to say we used everything. That'll give me some time to look at the owner's manuals. Everything has an owner's manual in here. I've got a stack of them and they're each like a phone book size, which I'm sure is easy reading. It's got one for the microwave, the oven, the stove, and all that stuff. He showed me how to work. We turned the stove on and turned the oven on. He pushed some buttons and some flames came out. I thought it was pretty cool. I probably won't use it for anything really. I don't know. Maybe I'll microwave some macaroni, but maybe we'll cook on the stove. Maybe we'll make some cookies. Who knows? We'll find out. But it's in a book how to work it. I just got to read that phone book. It's huge. And then we'll want to outfit it. It's pretty bare right now. There actually is some bedding back there for the one of the beds and a couple of throw pillows. But I don't know. We might add our personal touches, which I'm not sure what that might be. That's to be determined. And I guess we'll go from there. In the meantime, it drives pretty nice. It's a 2015, sits on a Ford F550 chassis with a diesel. The diesel's awesome. Never had a diesel. Actually, I take that back. I had a diesel a long time ago, and a truck that I bought just to flip it. Drove it home. Well, kind of like this. I drove it home from Louisiana, and then I turned around and sold it not that much longer later. But it's pretty nice. Got lots of power, lots of torque. And right now, I've been running about 68 to 70 miles per hour down the interstate. Gets 10.2 miles per gallon doing that. So I'm pretty impressed so far. We'll see how it does out west in the mountains. I don't think we'll have any issues at all. Meantime, have a good night, and we'll give you some further updates as we move along. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching the inaugural Xto 1 YouTube video. This is the birth of the Xto 1 channel. It may just be me watching it, but it is here. So have a great night. Thanks for watching.